Hello and welcome everybody, Raptor here or Noah, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. You already know by the thumbnail and the title, but I believe that Five from the Umbrella Academy is the same person as his adopted father, Reginald Hargreaves. Now, you probably think I'm a psychopath. I probably am. I don't even know myself, to be honest. But I've got some key points to back me up here. So as you all know, Five's ability is to time travel, so it wouldn't be too crazy if he did eventually travel back in time to adopt the 7 kids, including himself. Now you're probably thinking, but how does he get that old man body back? That's not what Five looks like as an old man. So if you do recall, there's an episode, I'll place an image here, but there's an episode where he's talking to the head of the Time Corporation, which is what I'm calling it for now, about a body being made. And she says that the division that made the candy is the same division making the body, or something along those lines. And I don't think that they would be able to completely replicate Five's body to the exact, but I believe they will recreate a body of around Five's age before he was turned back into a younger kid. So if you think about how old he was, he's about the similar age to the Reginald when he's first adopting the children. And during the finale episode, we sort of see the Reginald's backstory. He's in love, his wife's dying, and she tells him to go on and have a happy life without her, and he goes and starts the Umbrella Academy. Now, the Reginald's knowledge is the most important aspect of this theory. So, the Reginald knew that the apocalypse was going to come. He had no interest in the children, but he also knew that these 7 children would have superpowers. He knew exactly which ones to get. He didn't bother going for the abandoned ones, like stated in my last video in the comics. And he just knew that they had some sort of power, which, to be honest, it's not too far-fetched that he would know that, but I think it's a bit convenient that he knows and the parents wouldn't even suspect it. And he just shows lack of interest in the children. I believe he doesn't speak to the children or acknowledge them much because he is 5 and he does not want to give it away that he is 5 or the world will end. And this is why he invents Mother, so that he can still have a connection with the adopted children whilst also keeping his identity as 5 safe. He also knows that killing himself will bring them together on the exact same day that 5 travels back in time, and they are there to greet him when he comes back through that portal. Now, I don't think this is a coincidence. You might. I do not think this is a coincidence at all. I think the Reginald knew exactly when 5 was coming back because he is 5, and that is why he killed himself, as stated when Klaus dies and he's speaking to the Reginald while he's doing his hair. The Reginald says he kills himself to bring them all back together. He knew that every single one of them would come back together on that day when 5 travels back. Now, there is no coincidence there, in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. But there's still more to this theory, so don't end the video yet. He also warns 5 of the dangers of time travel, which would make sense if he is 5 and he already knows that the apocalypse scars 5 for life, I guess. Another thing is just a small thing. Klaus sort of points out that 5 is addicted to the apocalypse like Klaus is addicted to drugs. I guess this could lead into the Reginald that's just a small thing. Anyway, the biggest piece of evidence found by a Twitter user, I'm not going to say their name because it includes profanity and YouTube doesn't like that stuff. They actually found a mural painted on the wall in one of the scenes. Here's a photo here. Luther is standing there, and in the background there is none other than a painting of 5 dragging along a wagon with Dolores in the back. None other than his half alive mannequin, Dolores, is in the back of the wagon painted on the wall. Now, explain to me why 5 traveled back in time. He's the only one that knows that she was pulled in a wagon, yet it is painted on the wall from when they were children. This is the biggest piece of evidence, I believe, so far, because the Reginald must have painted this. It's his whole mansion. It's his mansion. He must have painted it. And there is no way he could have known that 5 was dragging Dolores in a wagon unless he is 5 himself. Anyway, guys, that's just going to leave you on a questioning note. I know the show already messed with your mind enough, and I didn't need to do that, but I did. Let's get some comments down below. See what people are thinking about this theory. Give me any more information you might have, any more evidence. Give me any things that might debunk my theory, make it proven wrong, and just overall chat. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.